Let's take a deeper dive into Justin Steele, a two-pitch pitcher, and it has served him well. 2.77 ERA, fifth best in the National League.
And a ground ball back to the mound. Steele handles it. And one up and one down. 100-mile-an-hour ground ball that Steele was able to handle.
And if he didn't get it, somebody behind him would have, but well struck by Yandy Diaz.
And an awkward swing, and there's that four-seam fastball that cuts.
Yeah, that one had a lot of action to it, too.
On the ground, softly hit. Swanson with one hand glove slings to first, and a nice easy inning for Justin Steele. The Rays go 1-2-3. Here come the Cubs up to hit.
Taking the mound this afternoon for the Tampa Bay Rays, it's going to be right-hander Zach Eflin. And this is really more about what he has done at home as opposed to on the road. The road sample size, you have a bad game that can skew your numbers. At home, he's been dominant. The bottom line is he has the type of stuff that will travel.
Let's see if Ian Happ can drive in the game's first run. Here's the ground ball, base hit into right center field. Cubs are going to take a 1-0 lead. Ian Happ, a ground ball single between Lau, the second baseman, and the second base bag. And the Cubs lead 1-0. RBI number 22 for Ian Happ. Last year, Ron, that might have been a case where you had another infielder on the right side, but no longer is that legal. 2 down. Let's see if Mike Tauchman can drive in a run. He can. Line drive, base hit to right. Grounding third, Ian Happ. He will score. Cubs lead 2-0. Mike Tauchman has been the main man in terms of RBIs, and he drives in another run with a hard line drive to right in the first inning today. What a series he's having.
So Justin Steele's got the first 5. Here comes Brandon Lau to the plate.
Lefty to lefty. This ball is popped up. Playable. Battling the sun is Dansby Swanson in shallow left, and the catch is made by Wisdom as Swanson and Wisdom collide. They both hit the deck. Wisdom held on to the ball. I think both men are okay. They are, and the inning is over.
Well, every time the Cubs have had a man on first base today, he's tried to steal. Let's see if Patrick Wisdom is so inclined.
And Wisdom is running, and the pitch is a strike throw down to second. Another good one, and another caught stealing. Wisdom holds both hands out as if to say he didn't get me. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, this should not change, and it's not. Caught stealing 2-6, and that's picking up your mate. Eflin throws 1 and 2, struck him out swinging, and there's a little bounce back for the Rays. You'll see if we can get something going with these bats.
Walls is the batter. Now, momentarily, we're going to have a break in the action. Nick Frangella and David Ross, the manager, are going to walk out to see about Justin Steele. Not sure what this is all about.
This will be one of those things where if there's anything at all wrong with Steele, he'll be out of the game.
There's the 1-1 to Walls. Crack toward third, diving backhanded catch by Wisdom. Soft line drive. It ended up in foul territory. Patrick ran over and made a dramatic backhanded belly flopping dive and made the catch beautifully. 2 down.
They're feeling a little better about Steele in the dugout. Knocked down, Wisdom retrieves, throw to first. Nice stretch by Mervis. How about Patrick Wisdom making an impact defensively today? Hard hit ground ball, and Steele has retired all 9 that he's faced. Hayden Wisniewski takes over.
Last time we saw him, the big league level was back on May 13th in Minnesota. He got touched up. 7 runs, 4 home runs in that game.
That's low and outside, ball 4. And the Rays do get their first base runner on another walk to Randy.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wisniewski fooled him with a breaking ball. And here's Seiya Suzuki.
On the ground, base hit into left field. 108.9 as he hit that hard to the pull side.
Yeah, consistent hard contact has been the Suzuki story here.
Payoff again. Swing and a miss. There's a good fastball from Eflin, and that is his 3rd strikeout of the day, and it ends the 4th inning. It's been the same since the first inning. 2-0 Cubs. Rays still looking for the first hit.
We shall see. Here is Margot. There's a swing and a chopper deep to the hole at short, and knocked down by Swanson. Picks up, throws to first, not in time, and the Rays have their first hit. At least I think they're going to call it a hit.
And Margot picks up the base hit. Second base runner for the Rays, their first hit, and the leadoff man is on base.
Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Beautiful slider by Hayden Wisniewski. 1-1, bounced on the right side, fielded by Mastroboni. Flips to first, and that's that. The top half of the 5th inning is over. The Rays leave a man on first.
And now the Cubs trying to sweep the best team in baseball.
Payoff again. That's taken low, ball 4, close pitch, but it is a walk, and the Rays have yet another base runner against Hayden Wisniewski.
David Ross out of the dugout, and we have a pitching change. Mark Leiter Jr. will take over, and JD, he's been sensational.
Yeah, and he was sensational again last night. A 3-up, 3-down, 3 ground ball inning. He worked the 7th in last night's Cub win.
The Cubs leading 2-0. Brandon Lau 8 homers this year. Swinging a high fly ball to center, driving back Talkman to the track, at the wall, gone! A 2-run homer for Brandon Lau, and we are tied. Hopefully that's the jolt the Rays needed.
That's the biggest hit for Brandon Lau in quite a while.
That's the first extra base hit of the series for the Rays.
Ball game now tied at 2. Seiya Suzuki first up for the Cubs. Suzuki pulls one. That's fair. Inside third down the left field line. Bouncing off the sidewall. He's going to have a double. Arozarena gets it back in. Just fair by maybe 6 inches. Mike Tauchman batting. Tauchman bunts it, and it's a good bunt. The pitcher makes the play to first in time. Advancing to third is Suzuki. That's how it's done.
Really can't bunt the ball any better than that.
Infield in. Mancini at the plate. A swing and a fly ball to left. That's going to be over the head of Arozarena. Up against the wall. Mancini going for 2. He's going to be sliding out at second base. But the go-ahead run is in. A line drive over the head of Arozarena. Coming in to score Suzuki. Cubs lead 3-2.
Well, we heard before the series the Cubs bullpen has had meltdowns. Can Jose Siri catch lightning in a bottle? Here's his 3-1 to Jose. Swinging a high fly ball deep to center. Talkman back toward the track, at the wall, looking up, it's gone! Jose Siri with homer number 10, and the Rays lead for the first time here at Wrigley Field. 4-3 in the 8th. Well, there's the Cubs meltdown that we had heard about. 2-run homers the last 2 half innings.
Ian Happ drove in the first Cub run with a single way back in the first inning. Let's see if he can drive in the tying run right now, or better yet, the tying and go-ahead tallies.
And he got him looking.
Jason Adam bends but does not break, and the Rays lead 4-3 in Chicago after 8.
Well, that ball looked outside.
That is not a strike.
And Jan Gomes will represent the Cubs' final chance. Tying run at third, potential winning run at second.
Beeks with the 3-2 again. And a liner into left. Arozarena on the run. He got it. And the Rays win it.
Jan Gomes, playing his 1,000th game in the major leagues, nearly walked it off. And the Rays pull it out here in Chicago, and they are the first team in Big League Baseball to 40 wins.